Hello and welcome back, my fearless and flawless friends. Today we are creating a Dollar Tree makeup look with the Dollar Tree products my 4-year-old daughter helped me pick out. What are my thoughts on this? Let's get started on this look and you will find out what my thoughts are. So first product is we're going to use the Wet n Wild Primer Serum from the Shop My Stash. Let's see how much I can squeeze out of here. And put that on. We're going to let that set in, and then we are going to go ahead and go in with, let's see, we have two foundations. They are LA Colors. It is actually a matte foundation. I'm not really fond of matte foundations because I have a little bit of combination skin, so like my cheek areas get dry, typically around my lips get dry, but hopefully we can make this work. And I grabbed two colors in Porcelain and Soft Beige because I wasn't really sure which color. I mean, that looks a little pale and it looks a little dark, so maybe we can mix it and get the right color. So let's go ahead and pop on some concealer first. This is a nude. Again, LA Colors. It does have a doe tip or doe foot applicator, foam tip applicator, whatever you want to call it. Again, I don't know if this is my color, but we will make it work. Get it out of there. All right, let me get my mirror here. And I have used several products of LA Colors and they're not so bad. So okay, so it's not really that bad of a color. It definitely doesn't feel as thick of a concealer. I mean, you obviously don't want it too thick, but you don't want to have to keep digging into your bottle. All right, and then I'm going to go in with LA Colors Green Conceal Correct to kind of cover up these red spots. Like any redness I may have, we're going to cover that redness up a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to go in here with this foundation. This kind of scares me a little bit. I will be completely honest. All right, so this one is definitely, oh, it's kind of got like a, that's interesting. It's almost like lip gloss. Put a couple drops there on my hand. That is definitely pale. And then go in with the Soft Beige, which looks more with a yellow undertone. Well, not too bad. Maybe that one, it may still be a little dark. All right, and then I'm going to take just a brush end and just kind of mix that together. And we're going to take a damp beauty blender here. Okay, so it feels very thin. It is definitely not a full coverage. Okay. I feel like I need to get some more, obviously, because that didn't cover a whole lot. Again, it's not very full coverage. It does say a long-wearing, high pigment formula that applies as liquid and blends to a beautiful matte finish. But it doesn't say it's full coverage. It does say flawless looking skin, but I guess we will continue to pack it on to get the coverage we need. And that is definitely very light, even mixed. It doesn't smell too bad either, actually. Like, it doesn't smell like a chemical or makeup would smell. Okay, when I'm looking on camera, it looks really pale. But when I'm looking in my mirror, it doesn't look so bad, actually. Again, it feels very, very thin. And I can already see, can you see it like caking up already? Like, that's what I don't like about matte finishes, is it looks very cakey. And I figured applying with a beauty blender would be better than a brush. But let's see if we can't just kind of blend that in with a brush here. Oh, I'm already getting the cakey look. Very cakey around. See, it looks very cakey. All right, so that is a no-go for me. That is a very, very cakey. We don't like that. It could very well be the combination of the foundation with the primer, but I don't usually have this problem unless I'm wearing a matte foundation. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that except continue on, because I can't just go wash it off, because that is not the rules of the game here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with this Stuck On You Beauty Crop eyeshadow primer, or eye primer. All right, that is primed. We're going to go in with our Shop Our Stash Instant Lift Brow Pencil from e.l.f. Since we don't have any brow products from the Dollar Tree. I just really don't like this. Like, it, one, looks really pale, and two, it is so cakey. Any other makeup I wear, like foundation wise, does not get cakey, and it's probably because I use a satin dewy finish or more of a cream. And this, and if you don't really know what like cakey is, it's like that like patchy, really disgusting looking foundation. That is what that is. But we're gonna keep going. I feel like this brow over here is darker, so we're gonna go in and make it a little bit darker there to match the other one. Okay. Now we are going to go in with our Shop Our Stash dual-ended contour stick for a bronze look. So let's see if we can redeem a little bit of this look. And let's get our brush. All right, so we've bronzed that. Now we're going to go in with this powder blush velvety finish. It does have a blush applicator, but we are not going to use that. This is in the color Pink Blush. So hopefully I can typically make a blush work. So let me get this open here. We can usually make a blush work. Maybe. It doesn't even want you to open it. There it goes. All right, so it's got this little tiny brush, which we're not going to use. We're going to take our blush brush, kind of clean it off a little bit. And then pack it on there. It looks really pale on the brush, so it is quite pale actually. That is like a pale pink. think one of my brushes had glitter on it because I am seeing glitter all over my face. And I know it's not from any of this makeup. All right. So our blush is done. It's not a bad color. It really isn't. Doesn't feel as soft as my Red Aspen blush, but that also has cornstarch and hyaluronic acid and everything. And this, it does have talc in it. So, and a lot of color dyes and a lot of other stuff. So, not the best, not the cleanest makeup there is. It also does not have a animal cruelty logo anywhere on it, so I am sure LA Colors probably tests on animals. All right, and because I don't have a highlighter, we're gonna go in with the Shop My Stash Anastasia Moon Child Glow Kit. And grab a brush here. And I think we're gonna go in with Pink Heart. Got a little bit of a pink undertone to it. Okay, so we've done that. Now it's time for our eyeshadow. We have a 6-color eyeshadow all day wear crease proof color. We will see if that's true. And the shade Playful. And again, it does come with one of those, maybe if I can get it open. Maybe it's not opening. There we go. All right. It does come with one of those eyeshadow sponges. But again, we're not going to use that. So, go in here and we're going to do a love technique on it, which is we're first going to level out the base. So I'm going to take the lightest shade, which is that one there, which looks like a pink. That is my daughter in the background, my 4-year-old, who helped me pick out these colors. She is playing with her dad and they tend to get really loud. All right, so I'm not going to take that all the way up to the eyebrow just because that is a very pink. And it looks like they all have a shimmer to them, so there really isn't a matte color in here. All right, so we have leveled out our base with this pink color. Now we are going to go in with, let's go in with this brown right there for the crease. And again, they are very shimmery, very pigmented, obviously. Okay, and then we are going to go in with, let's see here. We're gonna go in with this like burgundy wine color right there for our V, which is just darken the outer V. I'm still not raving over this foundation. Like, I cannot stand to look at it in the mirror. It's just so awful. That's my review. Awful. It is just awful. All right. Now we're going to go in here with another brush. And let's go in with that middle purple pink color for the E, which is enhance the eyelid. Look, I got a hair right there. So it's almost like a darker version of that first color I placed on. I mean, in a sense, it kind of reminds me of the Party Playlist palette we have, but it's all shimmers. I'm just taking any excess from this brush and bringing it underneath. Okay, so that is that. And then we're going to go in and hopefully see if our setting powder from our Shop or Stash will redeem us any. We're going to go under the eyes here. And it may make it worse. I would say that probably, well, yeah, I'm going to say that really kind of made it worse a little bit. Not the best. Not the best at all. All right, and then we have our LA Colors Wowie Lifts Lashes Curved Brush and Classic Black Mascara. So it doesn't look like we have an eyeliner. I didn't bring an eyeliner out here, so we're just going to go in here with this small little tube of mascara. It's definitely curved. It is definitely a curved brush. Scrape any excess off. And I'm sure you can see just how well my lash lift is going. Not peachy. We'll put a little bit of that underneath. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm seeing just a little bit of concealer right there in the corners, so it doesn't look like it blended very well. And our last product we have is the Frozen Berries Lipstick Hydrating Lip Color with Vitamin E and Aloe Vera. Originally it was a bright pink, and we somehow got talked into this color here. So let me see if I can't just find a detail brush here instead of just scraping it on. Well, and I don't even see it coming off onto the brush. It definitely has a smell to it. Okay, so the brush isn't working, so I guess we're just gonna have to go in and just slide it on like a lipstick. Okay, so it wasn't as dark as I was thinking. Like, it looks super dark. It definitely has a shimmer to it. And I think it actually goes pretty well with the eyeshadow. So my thoughts are that the eye color wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. I don't prefer all shimmers, but we made it work. The blush, not so bad. It is a little light for my skin tone. I'm sure we can continue to layer it on and make it more pigmented, but it is a tad light. The lip color, not so bad. I would probably wear this. I would probably put just a little bit of concealer on it to matte it down a little bit, because I feel like this is going to wear off by the time I get done with a cup of coffee. The mascara isn't so bad. The curved wand definitely helps a little bit. I like to actually bend my mascara wand on all my other mascaras, just kind of give it a little bit of oomph to help curl, you know, not really curl, but to, you know, help put the mascara on. Because I feel like with a straight mascara wand, you're just going to end up wiggling so much and it's going to get on your eyelid, whereas a curved wand really helps to get those on evenly. And then the concealer wasn't too bad of a color. Wasn't too bad of a color. It did feel very liquidy, so it did not it didn't really evenly blend in because it felt like it was just mixed with a lot of water. The foundation, probably going to go in the trash. Probably going to go in the trash. I can't get over the cakiness of it. So I don't know what is really in. I mean, obviously there's water in it. It is very liquidy. You saw how liquidy it is. You saw how thin it was. It didn't make a full coverage. I mean, obviously you can still see some of the spots on my face, so it wasn't full coverage. It is very cakey, and I don't like it at all. It could just be that my skin just does not do well with matte foundations. But mixing these two together really wasn't a bad foundation color because it still kind of matches, but I don't think I would do it again. all in all, it wasn't such a bad look. It's if you are on a budget, definitely try Dollar Tree, but I would definitely get more of a high-end makeup, or at least a foundation. Definitely a foundation, definitely a concealer. Those are the two that I would for sure spend a little bit more money on. The rest are fun to play around with. LA Colors is really not that bad of a brand. Again, I did not see any animal cruelty things on their packages, so I don't know if they test on animals or not. So that's kind of a for me. And although it's something that, you know, my girls can play with when they want to play with makeup, while I'm doing my makeup with my higher end products. So it's not so bad. This is the look. But again, I'm going to have to go wash this foundation off. I don't actually feel it. That's the other good thing though, is that's a pro, is you don't feel it because it's not so heavy. But at the same time, it's just, it's cakey. I know it's cakey. Even if I am not looking in the mirror all day long, I know it's cakey. And I know that it's going to start to wear off throughout the day, and it's going to get cakier and cakier and cakier. So I have got to go wash my face. I've got to get this off. But I hope you enjoyed that Dollar Tree makeup look. And again, if you're on a budget, you can probably grab some mascara, some eyeshadow, some blushes, and some lipsticks from the Dollar Tree. But I would definitely go higher end, a little bit more money on your foundation and concealer. And like always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when there's another video uploaded. And I will see you next time.